Okay. Well, welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me. You are the final interview, so let's so ask me anything.
Okay, thank you. Um, I guess the first question I want to start out asking you basically about the film is how did you wind up finding out about this film and get cast as one of the leads?
It was they Lucas Hassel has been a friend of mine, like Facebook friend, and we did a movie called The Black Room, I think about 5 years ago, with Natasha Henstridge. So it was very interesting that he had the script that he wrote, and he invited me to look at it and was hoping I would do it. So I think it's a fascinating subject and a taboo subject, and I was very interested in participating, and I really loved the character, so I was in.
Nice, nice. Well, you definitely like do do those kind of roles like so good. You're definitely like the horror person. You do those roles amazing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They're meant to inform you about things that you don't often talk about, but that you think about.
Definitely, definitely. And and like you were saying, when you're reading the script for the first time and you know what the film is, you know the role that you're going to be playing in it, and it definitely is a different kind of film, and it's along the lines of horror and thriller, and it's basically about like these people that are wanting to die and they're listening to someone to help them. And what were your thoughts like reading it for the first time and like knowing all the themes for the film?
It was really it was really scary. I mean, it's a scary subject matter. It's something people don't want to talk about, but I think we all think, I wish I wasn't here, or I'm going to kill myself. I mean, people throw that line out often without it really having any, substance particularly, but because of the feelings people have and suicide is weird because we all know there are people that plan their suicide and there's people that just can't live anymore. So it's a really deep and dark subject matter. And, I'm sorry that we won't take this away. I, I don't know what to do with it. Be quiet. It's my manager.
Okay.
She'll forgive me. Anyway, so let's not, we just, 2 more minutes we're going to give to Rocco. I forgot what we were saying now, but it was just about the subject matter that it's such a taboo subject that it was fascinating to be able to talk about it, in a broad, universal way that people will see and provoke them to think about things too that have to do with their own life. So I was very happy to be a part of it. I love Lucas and I love Natasha, and I thought it was a great character for me also. So that's why I wanted to do it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like with this movie, like working with Lucas on it, eh, the deaths like they have like it's like a whole entire thing to die. Like you have to ring a bell, you have to wear a robe, and Lucas like gives a toast about like life isn't for everyone, and it's just like mind blowing to know like these people are about to give up their lives, and then even if they change their mind, they can't get out.
That's the evil, is that once you change your mind, you can't go back. And I thought Lucas really did a great job with that character because he was both compelling and, very charismatic. Like you wanted to be near him and listen to him because he was powerful and he is a powerful actor and presence. I mean, he's a very big guy, handsome as can be, and very embracive. He's really like he reminded me of Charlton Heston, who was always one of my favorite actors. I mean, in the bigness of his self and how he presents himself. So, there were a lot of things about it that made me I wanted to work with him, and dealing with this very delicate subject matter in such a graphic way, I thought was very interesting and is going to make some people very uncomfortable in a good way.
Well, yeah, yeah. And of course, without giving a lot away about the film, but is there a certain scene that you had the most fun shooting?
Yes. But I will give away the film if I said no. I had
Gotcha.
fun with Marvel Rex on a table. I could put this much on a table with little equipment like things like razor blades and salt. Beatrice becomes a very vicious human being, which has been sort of brought out in her by her circumstances anyway.
Hmm.
And Marvel was just great. He's a wonderful actor, and he was so much fun to work with. We became very good friends, and we laughed as much as anything else. I mean, with all the blood and gore and the mutilation, we
Yeah.
we had the best time ever.
And in certain scenes that involve plastic bags and heads and all
Oh
that.
yeah, there was that. There was that too. It's like she's a bad she's not a bad person, but she does bad things because
Yeah.
she's miserable and lonely and wants to be loved and accepted. Very deep reasons why I have created for her that she does what she does. She's not crazy. She's just sad. She's a miserable human being, which is why often people do terrible things because
Hmm.
they're sad and miserable in their life and don't know how to handle it. That's the truth.
Oh no, you're absolutely right about that. And like, how do you get into a mind frame, like a headspace to play a role like her? Like, I mean, has she has like a lot of layers, and how do you get like ready to play that?
I think, it's a process because just starting from reading the material, and the wardrobe was very important to me. The shoes were very important. They had to be flat, like little padding shoes, not any kind of a heel, where she was kind of very vulnerable all the time in this world that she couldn't control, but that she needed. And I think, I tried to there's stuff that was revealed to me as an actress as we started to do the show, and when you realize, oh, I did that in that scene, so in this scene I could take it further, or I could do something different. It's a wonderful process. Acting is really, it's really fun, and it's a puzzle, and very scary because even all the elements for me that I know about the character, I have to allow myself to be in that place of openness and fear so that things can come in and still affect me. So I'm grateful to see how she came out because when I look at the performance, I feel like it informed me as much as I created it. So it was a really nice experience, and I love to act. I love it. It's a wonderful process of discovery.
Oh yeah. And the last question I'm going to ask you, for someone who's been doing horror for a long time and everyone knows you in the horror world, do you have horror films that you like to watch?
Yes and no. I'm not a real horror fan. Don't tell too many people. I mean, it's too scary for me. So, my favorite horror films are old ones, like from Alfred Hitchcock and
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson in The Shining is to me one of the greatest horror films ever made. And some of the like Psycho. Those are two films I always cite all the time when people ask me what are my favorite horror films. There's a wonderful millions of not millions, but maybe yeah, there's probably millions or at least thousands and thousands of wonderful films that are made, and there's many I adore and love. But those two always pop up in my head as being iconic in terms of the way they made me feel when I saw them. So here's hoping, the idea is to shake you, but to make you think about what it is that you're feeling. I mean, and to do it in a community is somewhat joyful. I mean, and that's why I think horror is so much fun. People love to go in a pitch black box with people they don't know and be squealing with each other and experiencing this craziness all in a community. And you go home, and because then you can go home and pet your puppy and go to sleep,
Sure.
with a cocktail if you have to. So, not me, I don't do that, but people do. So, I mean, I feel very blessed to get to do what I do, and I hope I get to do it a long time, and I hope I'm always good. I don't want to ever be bad in a movie. That would be very painful for me. And a lot of times it has to do with the editor. You got to also be able to give up your hopes because and sometimes they make you better than they are, and sometimes you don't. Some of my favorite scenes I've ever shot were on the floor in the editing room. I mean, where people, they just get cut out for various reasons. But the process of creating this truth around a story that you're given is really fun and exciting. And I hope we did it in House of Abraham. I hope everybody walks away with ideas about how important life is.
Definitely, definitely.
Life is important, and no matter how hard it gets, tomorrow's another day. Just, and all these dark thoughts should just take a walk. Take a walk with your dog. Take a walk without your dog. Just but get out of yourself and move forward because life is maybe not for everyone, but it's for me and it's for you. So don't forget that part. Make it wonderful. Make it wonderful for yourself. You can.
Definitely. Thank you so much for this. It's so nice meeting you and chatting. Thank you.
Rocco, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Have an amazing day.
You too. And here's till next time.
Exactly.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of love to you as well. I mean, we got to give that out too. It's part of the deal.
Thank
Love
thank
love
you
you
so
so much.
much.
You're welcome. Thank